Hi everybody and welcome to Digital Art Tutorial number 12. In this tutorial we're going to get ready for a car design project where we are going to today using a chrome rim, which I will be giving you this image. We're going to select each spoke, each lug nut, and the center cap, and we're going to change them to different colors and filters. This is going to be completely open to you how you want to do this, but it will help you with your selection skills. So what we're going to do first is create a new layer. Actually, let's step back. We're not going to create a new layer. We're going to save it first. File, save as. We're going to name it rem.acorn, save it to our desktop. And every few steps, remember to hit Command S to save. The first thing we're going to do is zoom into one of these spokes here. And we're going to grab one of our selection tools. I'm going to use the polygon selection tool. And I'm going to start in a corner that is helpful for me, and I'm going to start clicking and popping down some anchor points. So every time we've done this before, but every time we do click, we are putting an anchor point down. So if you go around a curve, you're going to have to click a little bit more often. So I'm going to go ahead and select this entire spoke. Come all the way back around. All the way back to the beginning till you get the circle. And now I'm going to go up to my layers option and create a new layer with selection. So if I was to turn off my background layer, that means I have this on its own individual layer, which is what I want. Let me turn this back on. Make sure you are on your spoke. I'm going to name this spoke 1. And you have the option here to either change it to a artistic filter, which would be under your filter options under stylize. You can use any of these that you want. Or you can change just the color. So if you go to color effect, and then monochrome, you can change the chrome color to whatever color you desire. It will still leave the chrome effect there, which is nice, and you can drop the color if you want it to look a little bit more realistic. Let me zoom out so you can see it. And if I shut this layer off, you'll see that I've only altered the top layer. I have not altered the bottom layer. So that's going to be example number 1. I'm going to go ahead and deselect, Command D to deselect, Command S to save, and I'm going to create a selection for my second spoke here. So I'm going to start here, go back to my background layer, and I'm going to start selecting again. This is going to be really helpful because we're going to actually customize a vehicle. We're going to use the existing body shape and the rims, but we're going to go in there and we're going to use filters to make the vehicle look the way we want it to look. And this is a great little preliminary lesson to teach you how to select properly. Notice how often I'm placing my anchor points so that I can feel like I'm going around the edges properly. And then back to my starting point. Layer, new layer with selection. And I'm going to name this spoke 2. And I'm going to go ahead and add a filter to this one. You can play around with the stylized filters. There's a lot of cool ones. Let's do a crystallize. So the crystallize is going to give you like a mosaic feel. It's a little bit too flat, so if I lower the radius, it will pick up a lot of that detail but kind of fuzz it out. I can go with something like that. If you're happy with it, click flatten, and you can always change the color. So maybe I want to come here and make this a purple color. Remember, I'm on my layer, so I'm not altering the original photo. I can go up again to my layer. Nope, it was filter. Filter, color effect, color monochrome, and I can change right over top of that filter a color if I desire. So if I choose a purple and I want to lower the intensity. So you can see how you can alter an existing photo, make it look a little bit more interesting. Your agenda is going to be to go ahead and do every spoke, the lug nuts, and the center cap, and to have each one of them be a different filter or color. That way I know that you know how to select and use your filters and color options. And remember to have them each on their own individual layer. You can always refer back to this video if you need any help. All right, thank you very much.